car companies don't want you to see this list. Why? Because these 13 cars are so reliable, they don't break down, they don't cost a fortune to maintain, and some can outlive your mortgage. One of them even lasts over 1 million kilometers. You've probably been told to buy new every few years. Watch this video first, then decide if you still want to. We start with number 13, where we have Mini Cooper. The Mini Cooper has come a long way since its early days, and the 2025 version shows how serious BMW is about making it better. The latest Mini offers two engine options, the B38 1.5-litre 3-cylinder and the B48 2-litre 4-cylinder. Both engines use high-end materials like plasma-coated cylinder walls and forged crankshafts. These upgrades help solve old problems like carbon buildup and make the engines last much longer. The base version puts out 161 horsepower and 184 pounds-per-foot of torque. That's enough to go from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 7.2 seconds. If you want more kick, the Cooper S steps it up with 201 horsepower and 221 pounds-per-foot of torque, hitting 100 km per hour in just 6.3 seconds. Fuel economy is solid too. It averages about 7.4 litres per 100 kilometers, which works out to roughly 32 miles per gallon. With a 44-litre fuel tank, the Mini can cover over 530 kilometers on a single fill-up, making it great for city driving. BMW also backs the Mini's reliability with a strong support program. The Mini Certified program extends powertrain coverage up to 160,000 kilometers. That shows real confidence in how the car performs, especially in busy European cities. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Next on number 12, we have Lexus NX. The Lexus NX brings reliable hybrid tech into the luxury space. The NX 450h Plus plug-in hybrid pairs a 2.5-litre 4-cylinder engine with a high-capacity lithium-ion battery using nickel-manganese cobalt chemistry. Combined, they produce around 306 horsepower. In long-term ADAC tests, the battery only lost 8% of its capacity after 160,000 kilometers. That's a strong sign of long-term durability. In terms of fuel use, the plug-in version can travel up to 65 kilometers on electricity alone, based on the WLTP cycle. That's more than enough for daily errands or city commutes. If you use both electric and hybrid modes wisely, fuel consumption can drop to just 1.5 liters per 100 kilometers. Lexus also stands out when it comes to warranty coverage. In Europe, they offer up to 15 years of anti-perforation warranty, which protects against rust damage. Plus, hybrid parts are covered for 5 years or 100,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. It's one of the best support packages available. Toyota Corolla takes number 11 in our chart. The Toyota Corolla has earned its global reputation for being reliable, and its European models have been fine-tuned for durability and fuel savings. At the center of it all is the 1.5-litre 2ZR-FXE engine. It runs on the Atkinson cycle, which is great for efficiency. It also skips traditional timing belts and uses an electrical coolant pump instead. That means less maintenance and more peace of mind. Combined with Toyota's hybrid drive system, it can reach a remarkable 40% thermal efficiency, one of the highest you'll find in a car today. To make the Corolla even more suited for Europe, Toyota Manufacturing UK adds underbody coatings that are 30% thicker than those on global models. That added layer protects better against rust in wet or snowy conditions. On top of that, European Corollas are built in Derbyshire, UK and in Turkey, where quality control follows strict regional standards. The hybrid system delivers about 121 horsepower or 90 kilowatts, which is enough for everyday driving while keeping fuel use low. You'll get around 4.5 liters per 100 kilometers in mixed driving. Whether you're stuck in traffic or going on a long trip, it handles both without guzzling fuel. A beautifully designed Volvo S60 is at number 10. The Volvo S60 is a perfect example of how Scandinavian engineering blends safety, reliability, and modern hybrid technology into one solid package. Built on Volvo's Scalable Product Architecture, or SPA, the S60 has a strong cabin and smart crumple zones that help absorb impact. That's a big reason why it earned a 5-star Euro NCAP safety rating, even under tough 2018 standards. Those tests didn't just include basic crash scenarios, they also looked at cyclist detection and emergency lane keeping systems. One of the standout features is Volvo's City Safety System. It doesn't just detect pedestrians, it also picks up cyclists and even large animals. And it can automatically hit the brakes to stop a crash before it happens. No other car in this class offers that. Under the hood, the S60 runs on a 2-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, paired with a 48-volt mild hybrid setup. This system uses something called an integrated starter generator to capture energy while braking and boost power during acceleration. Even though it can't drive on electricity alone, this mild hybrid system still improves fuel economy by around 8% in city driving and helps reduce long-term engine wear. When it comes to performance, the S60's mild hybrid version puts out 295 horsepower and 310 pounds per foot of torque. It's not just fast, it's smooth and refined too. In Europe, the fuel economy comes in at about 6.5 litres per 100 kilometers, which is impressive for a car with that much power. Bavarian Motorworks takes number 9 with their 3 Series G20. The BMW G20 3 Series is a big leap forward compared to the older F30 model. It's faster, smoother, and more reliable, especially when you're pushing it hard on European roads or the Autobahn. Powering the G20 is BMW's B48 turbocharged inline-4 engine. It's built to handle stress with a closed-deck aluminium block, a forged crankshaft, and forged connecting rods. That means it's strong enough to handle high speeds without wearing out quickly. The engine offers different power levels, ranging from 248 to 302 horsepower, with torque figures between 258 and 332 pounds per foot. When it comes to reliability, the numbers speak for themselves. According to DECRA, only 0.7% of these engines fail under 150,000 kilometers, one of the lowest failure rates in its class. BMW also tackled earlier issues like turbocharger wastegate rattle by upgrading the actuator design, which has made a big difference in everyday driving. Safety is another strong point. The G20 earned a 5-star Euro NCAP score with 97% for adult protection and 87% for children. It also includes a full suite of driver assist systems that help prevent accidents and make driving easier, especially in busy European cities. Audi takes number 8 with their Q5. The Q5 is all about luxury, smart engineering, and durability. It's not just a pretty SUV, it's built to last and perform like a much more expensive vehicle. The Q5 is built on Audi's MLB Evo platform, which it shares with high-end models like the Porsche Macan. It uses the ZF 8-speed automatic transmission, one of the best in the business. This gearbox can handle up to 3,500 Nm of torque, which shows just how durable it really is. Gear shifts are smooth, even under stress, and it's designed to keep going without issues for years. Newer models, including the 2025 version, now come with mild hybrid systems. This update reduces the stress on starter motors, which was a weak point in older Q5s. Add to that Audi's powerful turbocharged engines and standard all-wheel drive, and you get a vehicle that's fun to drive but still manages a respectable fuel economy of around 24 miles per gallon in earlier models. Audi clearly believes in the Q5's durability because in some markets, it comes with a 10-year or 300,000-kilometer engine warranty. That's a bold statement of confidence. Our first car from VW Group is the TRock at number 7. The Volkswagen TRock has become a favorite in southern Europe, especially for drivers who want something reliable, efficient, and stylish. It's a compact SUV, but it punches above its weight when it comes to performance and build quality. Under the hood, the TRock comes with a 1.5 TSI Evo 2 engine, pushing out 150 PS or 110 kilowatts. What makes this engine special is its smart fuel-saving tech called Active Cylinder Management, or ACT+. This system shuts off 2 of the 4 cylinders when the car doesn't need full power, like during cruising or light acceleration. The switch between 2 and 4 cylinders happens so quickly, between 13 and 36 milliseconds, you won't even notice it. Thanks to this, the manual version of the TRock can deliver up to 47.3 miles per gallon in real-world driving. But fuel efficiency isn't the only reason it stands out. The TRock is built on Volkswagen's MQB A0 platform and uses a galvanized steel subframe. That makes it especially resistant to salt corrosion, which is a big deal if you live near the sea. This smart construction also pays off in the long run, as TRock owners report 37% fewer unexpected repairs compared to other compact SUVs in the same class. When it comes to safety, the TRock doesn't cut corners. It earned a 5-star Euro NCAP rating, scoring 96% for adult safety and 87% for children. It comes loaded with safety features like radar-based collision alerts or front assist, lane assist, adaptive cruise control, and multiple airbags. Europe's iconic taxi is at number 6, the Mercedes-Benz E-Class W124. The W124 E-Class from Mercedes-Benz is often seen as one of the toughest cars ever made. Produced from 1984 to 1996, this model was a showcase of over-engineering, with parts that were built to last far longer than usual. One of the most famous engines in this series is the OM606 diesel. With a strong cast iron block and an aluminium head, this engine has become legendary for its ability to last well beyond 1 million kilometers, as long as the maintenance is done right. Power output ranges from 136 horsepower in the 300D to 177 horsepower in the 300TD, and torque can go as high as 330 Newton meters. These numbers made the car powerful enough for everyday use without overworking the engine. Rust was a concern in the early years, but Mercedes fixed this starting in 1987. They added better rust protection, and the post-1987 models are now especially popular on the second-hand market in Europe. These upgrades helped the cars last longer and look better as they aged. Despite being an older model, the fuel efficiency of the W124 still holds up. The E300TD, for instance, averages around 7.9 litres per 100 kilometers, which is impressive for a diesel car from the 1990s. Maintenance on this car is also surprisingly straightforward. Routine tasks like timing chain checks are needed every 150,000 to 200,000 kilometers, but the car's simple mechanical layout makes repairs easier than on today's complex models. Skoda takes number 5 with their Octavia. The Skoda Octavia has built a solid reputation as the most practical and affordable car in the Volkswagen Group lineup. It shares the MQB platform with the Volkswagen Golf but offers more room, better storage, and clever design touches that make everyday driving easier. One of the biggest improvements in recent years has been the 1.0 TSI 3-cylinder engine. When it first came out, many drivers complained about vibrations, but Skoda fixed this with upgrades like dual mass flywheels and hydraulic mounts, making the engine feel much smoother, almost on par with the Golf. This engine produces around 115 PS and delivers 200 Nm of torque, offering solid performance for its size. Inside, the Octavia is all about practicality. It has one of the biggest boots in its class, with a storage space of 590 litres. If you fold down the rear seats, that space grows to 1,580 litres. That's over 200 litres more than what the Golf offers, making it ideal for families or anyone who needs extra space. When it comes to reliability, the Octavia doesn't disappoint. It holds up well with everyday use, and repair costs are usually lower than those of its rivals. For example, an average suspension repair costs around £215.34. Skoda's signature Simply Clever feature also helps reduce damage from small accidents. One example is the door edge protector system, which has been shown to cut down insurance claims for incidental damage by as much as 17%. Fuel economy is another strong point. Depending on the engine you choose, you can expect fuel use to stay between 4.5 and 6 litres per 100 kilometers during combined driving. Because of all these features, the Octavia remains a favourite for European drivers who want value, space, and dependability without breaking the bank. The BMW 5 Series G60 is at number 4. The BMW 5 Series G60 marks a big step forward in the brand's mid-size sedan range. It's built on an updated version of the Clara platform, which has made this car longer by 97mm, wider by 33mm, and taller by 36mm than the previous model. With a wheelbase of 2,995mm, it now holds the record for the longest wheelbase in its class. This larger size improves both interior space and ride comfort, making it more stable on the road. Under the hood, the G60 is powered by the B58 TU2 inline-6 engine, which is well known for its reliability. BMW made several upgrades to this engine, especially to its cooling system, which now helps prevent the oil leaks that were common in earlier versions. For European drivers who rack up high mileage, the diesel-powered 520D is a favorite. It's not only fuel efficient, but also long-lasting. Some owners have reported clocking over 500,000 kilometers with proper care. In terms of fuel use, the diesel versions do very well. Most models average between 6 and 7 litres per 100 kilometers under normal driving conditions. This efficiency pairs well with BMW's smart maintenance system called CBS, condition-based service, which extends service intervals up to 30,000 kilometers for low-mileage users. This system tracks real-time wear and tear, helping drivers avoid paying for unnecessary service visits. Number 3 is taken by a family favorite, the Volvo XC90. The Volvo XC90 proves that large SUVs can be both reliable and sophisticated. It's not just about space and comfort, it's also about smart engineering and long-term peace of mind. The XC90 is built on Volvo's advanced SPA2 platform. Over 40% of its chassis is made from hot-formed boron steel, a major upgrade from the 7% used in older models. That makes the structure extremely strong and resistant to wear, without adding unnecessary weight. This makes it safer and more durable, which is exactly what you want from a family SUV. It also comes with Volvo's powerful T8 twin-engine plug-in hybrid system. This setup produces a total of 455 horsepower and can drive up to 40 kilometers on electric power alone under the European NEDC testing system. Even after driving 200,000 kilometers in cold Nordic conditions, the battery typically loses only 12% of its capacity, which is excellent for a hybrid. Another big plus is Volvo's Care by Volvo subscription program. Instead of paying separately for maintenance, road tax, MOT, or repairs, it's all bundled into one fixed monthly fee. It's simple, predictable, and has helped Volvo keep 91% of its customers loyal, a very rare achievement in the car world. The XC90 continues to rank highly in long-term studies. With regular maintenance, it's built to last around 320,000 kilometers. On top of that, parts are widely available across Europe, so keeping it in top shape doesn't break the bank. Its high resale value is just the cherry on the top. At number 2, we have a car that is so reliable that it would require a top of its own. We have the Audi A4. The Audi A4 is the car you turn to when you want a mix of luxury, performance, and durability. It's more refined than the Golf, but just as impressive in how well it holds up over time. At the heart of the A4 is the same EA888 Evo 4 engine, this time in a turbocharged 2-liter version. This engine features variable valve timing and lift systems, and it's built to go the distance, up to 250,000 kilometers before it needs serious repairs. The A4 also offers Audi's famous Quattro all-wheel drive system, which improves grip in rainy, snowy, or slippery conditions. That makes it a great choice for all kinds of European roads and weather. Step inside and you'll notice the difference right away. Audi has worked hard to reduce noise and cabin wear over time, thanks to their rigorous FIT program. Interior rattles have been cut by 40%, giving drivers a quieter and more relaxing ride even years down the road. The materials used inside also reflect Audi's premium style. They look good and stay that way. In terms of reliability, the A4 is a top performer. Decra's 2024 dependability report gave it a strong score of 89 out of 100. While the adaptive suspension may need attention after 160,000 kilometers, the engine and gearbox remain rock solid. If you take care of it, the A4 will take care of you. And at number 1, we have the Volkswagen Golf, as Europe's most reliable car ever made. The Volkswagen Golf has earned its reputation as one of Europe's most dependable and practical cars. It's a smart mix of clever engineering and affordability, making it a favorite among everyday drivers who want something that just works and keeps working. Under the hood, the Golf is powered by the latest 1.5 TSI Evo 2 engine. This small but mighty engine produces 150 PS and uses modern technologies like active cylinder management and the Miller combustion process, which helps improve fuel efficiency by around 10% when compared to the older 1.4 TSI model. With a high 12.5:1 compression ratio, a 350-bar direct injection system, and a turbocharger with variable geometry, the engine performs smoothly whether you're driving through the city or cruising on the autobahn. One of the biggest advantages of owning a Golf is the low maintenance cost. Since it shares many parts with other VW Group cars, repairs are easier and cheaper. On average, parts cost around 23% less than similar German brands like BMW or Mercedes-Benz. If you own a model with the EA888 Evo 4 engine, you'll also benefit from its change-driven camshafts and variable valve timing. These help the engine stay strong for up to 250,000 kilometers before needing any major work. When it comes to long-term reliability, the numbers speak for themselves. TÜV's 2024 report shows that only 20.1% of Golfs aged 10 to 11 years had faults, even with an average mileage of 137,000 kilometers. That's solid proof of the Golf's ability to last.